Pretty foamy. Hey everyone, welcome back to Obscure Cola. I got a special one. This one's not even supposed to be on sale yet, but I grabbed one on my way home. I'll explain as I go. This is coffee and caramel flavored batch blends edition Coca-Cola. So it is Coca-Cola with coffee, I guess, but in this case coffee and caramel. It is a special limited edition flavor. There's actually two of them. I was only able to get one, but I actually found the sign for the other one. The other one is coffee and chocolate, which to me actually sounds better. Anyway, so this actually is a series that they did in Australia like 2 years ago, and they made now a Hong Kong version. According to the label here, this is made in Hong Kong. No, made with no sugar, production in Hong Kong, made with real coffee from Brazil. Okay, so I like that it's made in Hong Kong. I like that I guess I don't actually like coffee, but it's good that it has Brazilian coffee if it's going to have coffee. I'm not a big fan of the no sugar, as you guys know. In fact, let's just talk about the sugar first. It's basically Diet Coke. It's got aspartame and I think Ace K, so it's 951 and 950, which basically means it's zero sugar. And yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. As you guys know, I like my sugar real, and I also don't like coffee that much. So I'm a little bit curious about this one, see how it tastes. I brought my glass, so let's open it up and start tasting it while I talk about how I actually got it early, which is an interesting story too. Okay, super foamy. I don't know if you can see that yet. In the ingredients, besides the artificial sugars, artificial sweeteners, they have an anti-foaming agent because this stuff is pretty foamy. I probably shouldn't have poured that much out. I'm going to be up all night. But yeah, pretty foamy, so I guess it's like a foamy latte more than like a foamy soda. It's kind of dying down slowly. So even from there, I can smell the coffee flavoring aroma. Not that bad, though. Not that bad. Maybe more straight from the can. But it's that kind of roasted coffee, you know, maybe a little bit caramel smell. Wow. So I am not a fan of coffee pretty much at all. And I am a fan of caramel, actually. So is that enough to overpower it? Yeah, it doesn't taste... The coffee's not bad. The caramel actually makes it sweet enough, I guess. So if it were just that, I would actually like this. Believe it or not. Seeing as I completely don't like coffee. But I can also taste that aspartame, which is a real no-no in my book. So yeah, that's kind of a bummer. What are we going to do about that? Unfortunately, yeah, I don't think they're going to make a sugared version of this, so I'm basically, yeah. But the taste, quite good. If I could find a sugared version, I'd be down with that. But yeah, I'm not a fan of the aspartame. So okay, let's talk about this guy a little bit more. They did this series apparently 2 years ago, and there's actually two of them. There's caramel and coffee, or coffee and caramel, and there's another one which is chocolate and coffee. And when I was on my way home, I was actually on the train, and in the station near my office, for some reason I decided to stop by and just check, see what's available, see if the orange that I got last week was available. And guess what? It wasn't, but they had this, and I was like, what the F is that? So it turns out when I picked it up also, it was completely not cold. It was in the refrigerator, but totally not cold, which means it was just put in there. There was actually still a staff guy like stocking the shelves inside the refrigerator section. So I'm guessing he just had put this thing out. And guess what? It's because it's not supposed to be on sale yet today. It's not going on sale until tomorrow, I think. On my way home, later on my way from the train station back to my house, I stopped at another 7-Eleven, and they actually had the signs out for these things, but they weren't on sale yet. There were empty shelves. And there's the two versions that they had in Australia, except obviously I couldn't buy the silver one, which is the chocolate, which I think I would want even more. But anyway, yeah, so let's also talk about this design. So this is supposed to be a dollop of caramel, and it in fact looks, when the first thing I showed it to my wife through WhatsApp, and she was like, why has it got a piece of poop on the label? And I was like, no, it's not. It's supposed to be caramel. So yeah, it kind of looks like a poop emoji. I don't know why. So the funny thing on top of that is, on the Australia version, the can was different. They didn't have this kind of colored piece in there. But also they numbered their editions or whatever. So they had batch blends number 1 and batch blends number 2, and it said batch blends number 2, and then they had the piece of poop here, which to me just makes it even more funny, because if you didn't think it was poop before, writing number 2 on it would make it even more obvious, right?
Who does number 2 work for?
That's right, buddy. You show that turd who's boss.
So anyway, I'm getting a little juvenile, and I digress, but it does look like a piece of poop with some, that looks like deer poop also, but it's supposed to be coffee beans and caramel, I guess. So anyway, it's a real bummer about the lack of sugar. Otherwise, I would actually totally buy this, even though I don't like coffee. I need to be careful, though, because there is supposed to be a lot of caffeine in these things. I should also note that this is a bigger can than the one they had in Australia. That was like a 250 milliliter. This is actually 330. So this is like a full-size can, basically. You know, that's like a regular can. Where's the regular can? A regular can, because I always have them on me, is a little bit shorter. So this is like a full-size can, which means the amount of caffeine in here must be like double this or something. Okay, I have to give my final verdict on the Coca-Cola Batch Blends Coffee and Caramel Special Edition, and I'm gonna say you taste a little bit like poop because you got that damn aspartame in you. Okay, so that's it for today. I will definitely be doing the silver version, the chocolate one, probably tomorrow if I get a chance. I'll definitely buy it tomorrow and try to film it tomorrow, and I'll put it out maybe the day after. So check back for that, and see you guys next time. Check out all my other awesome Cokes. So don't forget that they actually did the Japanese Coca-Cola with coffee. They also had the Coca-Cola Energy recently, and lots of other great Coca-Colas that I've done. They have the strawberry. They have the, where's my can? You can see the cans back there. The apple, the strawberry. These guys I haven't even done yet. The mixers. The orange one I literally just did like 3 or 4 days ago. What other great Coca-Colas have we had? The clear lime, the regular lime, the vanilla float one, which was actually pretty good. So lots of great Cokes out in the last couple of months. Actually, in the last year. It's actually been a year since the lime came out. So yeah, definitely check out all those out. And I've got, of course, lots of cool Pepsis, including the Pepsi Orange I just did the other day again, and the Pepsi Pineapple, and the Pepsi Plum, and Pepsi Christmas Grape, which was good too. So anyway, you get the idea. See you guys next time. Bye. Welcome back to Obscure Cola. Today we're going to try Coca-Cola Apple. I'm here with my son in Japan. Just got this at a Family Mart today. Apparently Coca-Cola